because it is hotter than a sinner in church. What do you think?
Yeah, it's miserable.
Well, hello, I'm Kurt, your friendly neighborhood cattleman and rancher. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We're so grateful you're here. And if you're back for another round, thank you so much for returning. We appreciate it. And as they say, smash that like button. Like and subscribe and all that. It does help us push out the channel. Here at the Circle T, what we're doing is trying to show what local meat, beef, pork, chicken, eggs, the whole deal, where it really comes from. And what I'm hoping is that it doesn't matter if you live in Maine or California or South Texas or somewhere far away from us, you know, you're not going to come by here and buy our beef. But there might be someone around you fairly local that you can go and pick out some good quality proteins from a local farmer, a small outfit who, we're raising this beef to provide the public with good quality meats, and we're trying to make a living. I mean, that's what we do. So I want to encourage you to find you someone local, buy your meat, your proteins, your beef, pork, chicken, eggs, whatever it may be, and also produce and all honey, all those different things. If you can find it local, it'll be a lot better for you. Thanks for tuning in. I think it's going to be a good one.
Hey, babe, what you doing?
Well, just unloading feed every week. We're feeding about 1,000 pounds a week.
Wow.
And this is wheat, milo, and corn mixed. And then I put it in these barrels. We soak it with water. Kind of helps them with, to be more palatable and yeah. But every week, same old thing. It's hot. We ought to start doing a weather forecast around here, a weather update.
It's supposed to get really miserable this week.
Yeah, this whole week is supposed to be hot.
Like over 100 every day. That's not the heat index.
Yeah. Yeah, you had the wind chill in there, and it's about 108. And now in these times like this, we have to come out here and we'll spray the pig wallet down and spray them down. They love the water, and cool them off, because pigs, they have a lot harder time with the heat than cattle do. But yeah, that's what we got going on for right now.
Well, we got us hog trough built. About 8 foot long. See if we can keep them from tearing this one up. Those hogs will tear up everything. Well, we're gonna go over here and check the cattle in the pasture. We call it the Williams pasture. Over here, I'll show you some of the grass. I mean, grass has been crazy good this year. We've had so much rain. In fact, it's getting ready to rain right now again. So it's Saturday after the farmer's market. Thought I'd come over here and take a look. There's about 30 head on this patch right here, but I'll turn you around and show you the grass. And this is in July. You know, this is just crazy. For here's this side. Well, here they come. Hello, girls. It's rained a little bit already. See some of our calves over on this side. We got some nice ones over here this year. I've got a nice Brangus bull in this pasture here. This is a cow I bought from a friend of mine. We call her Stormy Daniels, and she doesn't fit the crowd, but I always wanted a grandma that looked like her. And I've kept some of her heifers. I kept one heifer. She had bull calves the rest of the time. Her baby's in here somewhere, and she's got a baby now, if we can find her. But here's our Brangus bull over here. This big red cow, get out of the way. I'll have to cut him off at the pass, as they say. Oh, they faked me out. He's over there. What it is they see this feed truck and they think it's time to get fed. So I'm gonna go up there and give him a little bit of feed. There he is right there. There's old Brangus. But I'm gonna drive up there and put out a little feed for him. It keeps them gentle and keeps them coming up. It's a ways up there to the feeder pen, so you know, a lot of folks have the idea of cattle drives and all that. And, here's a modern day cattle drive for you. I'll stick you out the window and let you watch them. My cattle are real gentle, so I bring this feed truck over here and bring the cookie wagon, and they'll follow me just about anywhere. I like to, and I've explained this in another video, that even though they don't need the feed right now, we've got plenty of grass, but I like to check them a couple times a week, and at least I mean, not check them. I check them every day, but I like to put out a little feed, you know, once or twice a week to just keep them gentle. And you'll see they'll run in the pen up here, and so that's a lot easier way to catch them than to try to push them and be rough on them. It just, like I said, keeps them gentle. We'll drive up here. We're almost there. I've just got a little makeshift pen made out of portable panels, but in this pasture, because it's across the road from the main part. And I could take them down the road. They'd follow this truck right down the road, and it's not too far. Just take them down and put them in the corrals on the other side. But for this, I usually just bring them in here, feed them a little, keeps them gentle, easy to catch them. if you can hear the thunder. It is getting ready to come up. Frog choker. We've been getting so much rain this year, which, I mean, in July it's normally hot and dry, and it's been hot. It's been hot, but it's good to get rain in July, I tell you what. All right, girls, going in there. Right here is, if you, a while ago when I told you Stormy Daniels, well, this is her baby all grown up. She's headed to the pen, and she's got a calf on her now. It's around here someplace. She had it just the other day. Oh, I don't like that lightning. My granddaughter she's 8 years old, and she fancies herself a junior meteorologist. And I told her one day, I said, she was a little afraid of the thunder. I said, well, it's not the thunder, it's the lightning. She said, okay, Papa, now I'm afraid of the lightning too. But anyhow, I'll show you these little cows there. They come up, get in the pen, and then I can come in here and close them up, and then I can sort them off and sort calves or whatever I need to do there. And I've got this old cow right here. Now this red cow, she's got a big baby on her. She is just a little bit what I would call waspy. Her mama was the meanest cow that I've ever owned, without a doubt. And one time, I mean, I was in the corrals and I sorted by her, and she come after me, and I ran up the fence, and she hooked me on the bottom of the foot and flipped me all the way over the fence. I mean, I was already up quite a ways, and I landed on the other side. My boy, my youngest boy, he was only about 6 years old. He found it rather amusing, while I, on the other hand, was not amused. And I was going to sell her because she was so dang mean. That's when I first got her. But she went back out in the pasture for a while, and when she had her calf, this calf, come weaning time, was 300 pounds bigger than the rest of them. And so I said, well, any cow that can raise a calf that good, I'm going to give her another chance. So I did, and I kept her. And what was funny about her is she would be out in the pasture, and I could literally feed her by hand until she had a calf. And then when she had that calf, now my goodness, she would put you up a tree for about the first 3 or 4 weeks of that calf's life. She was mucho protective. I mean, she would really, really get after you. But after about 3 or 4 weeks, she'd settle down, but she never did get real gentle inside the pen. So if you got her in the pens now, that old head had come up, and you didn't have to worry about catching her. She'd come to meet you. So we just sort by her, get her back out in the pasture real quick, and call that good. But she raised such a good calf that I kept her until she was just too old to raise calves anymore. But anyhow, that's
that's about how that went.